All right, gang. You know what today is. It's hump day, baby. Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zach Sparrow here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to talk at this pace for the rest of this video. I'm just kidding. That is unsustainable. Okay, so title of the video is going to be something provocative. I just know it already, and I've already captured your attention. What else do I need to do? I need to shill, and there's another thing too. Subscribe, like, comment your favorite pet down below. Where I think the market is right now, and I'm talking about all TCGs. I think I'm going to make this a MetaZoo video, maybe. I don't know. But this channel is kind of evolving anyway. Just go with me here. How do I want to put this? So I was talking to the patrons about this earlier. The market's kind of soft right now, obviously. Oh, big whoop, woohoo. I think the year 2022, I think that we're going to see some sort of a MetaZoo bear market during this year. I don't know when, I don't know why or how, obviously, but MetaZoo has yet to really experience that, like just a downturn in the market. Not even necessarily a bear market, just a cool off period. The game is still new. It is still exciting for everyone involved. Mike and team, whether you like them or not, that's irrelevant. They're doing a pretty good job of keeping interest. Pinging people probably daily in their Discord servers, pushing out NFTs, pushing out different promo cards, and making sure that everything's limited and everything's numbered. Again, you have to be careful about that because when everything's special, nothing is special. They're doing a pretty good job right now. The market is telling us that MetaZoo's doing a pretty good job right now. Again, doesn't matter what you think about that. There are talks about an amusement park or parks. I would assume they're going to start with one at the very beginning. Small delay with it reaching Walmart shelves. I guess we're going to be looking at February for certain items to be hitting Walmart shelves. So next month, nothing crazy there. And then still, I believe, on Target to hit Target shelves. And that's about that. So as far as like the newsy stuff goes, who cares about that? As far as from an investability standpoint, here's the cool part. I'm definitely going to put this in the title because this is going to spark a conversation, let's just say. I think MetaZoo Cryptid Nation first edition booster boxes will hit $5,000 a box. I'm not talking about Kickstarter, non-alternating boxes, or anything like that. I'm talking about Cryptid Nation first first edition booster boxes will hit 5K by the end of the year. If there are a couple of ifs involved with that, wrapped around that. If we don't see a bear market for this year, which I think we might, and even if we don't, maybe summertime there might be a cool off period. Just a lot of times with TCGs, people are going out to already made amusement parks. They're going to movies with friends. You're taking vacations. All of those things. It's money going elsewhere rather than into the hobby, and that's totally fine and normal, and a lot of people in the hobby with a lot of experience have seen that before as well. You don't have to get that just from this channel as well. So anyway, I think it's a very interesting outlook to have for the rest of the year, to think that those boxes could go that high. Now, is it possible they could do that? Sure. Could they do that tomorrow? Sure, I guess. Do I realistically think that those boxes are going to hit 5K a box by like March? No, I don't. Here's what I really think. I think the market still has yet to figure out how truly rare just the first edition booster boxes are. And I was telling some patrons this, telling my patrons this earlier. And I promise I'm just trying to shill my Patreon. There's only a couple spots left anyway. I have nothing else to shill on there. But here's the important piece. I was telling them, when I first bought MetaZoo booster boxes, at the time it was a ripoff. I bought them on Channel Fireball for $150 a box when you can get them for $80 or $90 a box. And I bought them on Channel Fireball because I knew I could get the product then. And I said to myself, if this TCG is as good as I think it could be, I didn't know, of course. If this TCG is as good as I think it will be, I think $150 a box is a steal. That's MSRP for a normal Pokemon booster box. Why wouldn't I pay $150 for a MetaZoo booster box? So that's why I bought a lot of boxes right then up front. So, and I got ridiculed in the comments when I talked about it. Said, oh my goodness, you're just feeding those scumbags over at Channel Fireball, blah, blah, you're dumb, and MetaFail, and MetaPoo, and yeah, all these not even sophomoric comments. Do like people that are sophomores in high school find that funny? They probably do, actually, don't they? Probably like that age and below. I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out. My statistics show that most people that watch this channel are between like the 20 to 40-year-old range. So thankful I don't have to weed through those comments too much. Rudy's channel, on the other hand, those are some unique commenters. So I guess we'll just leave that at that. So yes, I could see booster boxes by the end of the year hitting 5K a box because number one, I don't think the market has figured it out yet, how rare those boxes are. Number two, I think that MetaZoo is going to 10x before the end of the year as well. Like we're talking overall growth, volume-wise. Oh, Zach, what do you have to substantiate your claim? Get out of here. Anyone who's actually in the Discord server who's even remotely in tune with what's happening, I'm going to rest my case right there. I was talking about wilderness and a couple of other things as well. I guess that's a video for another day as well. But long story short, I think MetaZoo is here to stay as of now. Could things happen? When I think it will hit a bear market at some point. That's not a bad thing. It just that happens in most markets. That's a relatively normal / healthy-ish thing to occur. Like, oh no, there's an 80% drop on first edition booster boxes. Oh wow, you know, I mean, that's an issue, I guess, if you're looking to sell during that time period. But if you're going to be hodling all of that time, you should be good there, Spanky. So 5K by the end of the year, if we don't experience a bear market or like some kind of a cool off time period, as long as the team doesn't do anything crazy, and between now and then, and I think, again, back to that previous point, I think that we're going to see a ton of growth in this hobby because it's going to be hitting Walmart shelves, because it's going to be hitting Target shelves, because it's going to be, you're going to see it more in LGSs. More people are going to be Googling, what is MetaZoo? Why MetaZoo? How MetaZoo? How to MetaPoo? Like, people are going to be researching a lot of crap. MetaPoo. So it's going to be really interesting how all of that plays out. I am looking forward to it. And do you really think the boxes are going to hit 5K by the end of the year, Zach? That's like, you know, some random extreme. Yes. So I think it's definitely possible. Now, am I saying I would be investing in MetaZoo, fully expecting them to hit 5K box at the end? You need to make this distinction here because a lot of people like to take a lot of crap out of context on my videos. It's very, very dumb to do. Here's what I'm talking about on this piece right here. I am not guaranteeing the boxes are going to hit 5K at the end of the year. Do I think it's totally possible? Yes. Am I investing everything that I have on it? Am I trading on margin to expect that those boxes hit 5K by the end of the year? No. I'm saying I don't find it ridiculous for those boxes to hit half of what the Kickstarter boxes have previously hit before. Well, the Kickstarter boxes are 10 times rare. Okay, that is a fair point on that. But I'm telling you right now, a lot of people were not opening Kickstarter boxes on YouTube. You do see some from before, some people, which... I mean, when you watch that, it's kind of a little cringy, them opening this and saying, oh, well, that's kind of a cool card, that's unique. And then them just moving on, and I'm like, oh, do you know how much money you're ripping right now? It's just really entertaining. But people were ripping first edition Cryptid Nation booster boxes. It does not take long for you to search that and find that information. So I don't have a hard and fast number. I don't need to have a hard and fast number just to tell you with the law of large numbers how that is totally irrelevant. And moving forward, we're going to see that reflected in the prices because I think the market still has it wrong on MetaZoo Cryptid Nation First Edition booster box pricing currently. Well, it's absurd. You know how long it took for Pokemon to do that? It's a different time, it's a different game, it's a different TCG. How many people were on YouTube making breakdown videos on pricing back in 1999 for Pokemon? Exactly. So it's just a different era, and that's totally fine, and that's totally healthy. Different markets move at different paces. That's totally cool too. So Zach, this is a disgusting video. There's no way those boxes are gonna hit 5K at the end of the year. You know what? That could totally happen. I'm going to say there's a 50% chance of it happening by the end of the year. Because here's how. Either it will or it won't. There's my technical breakdown for you guys. So, man, this is a fun video, isn't it? This is why you watch. In all seriousness, I could totally see boxes hitting between 2 to 5K a box by the end of the year. Do I think that that's outlandish? I will tell you, anyone who was in the flesh and blood world at all, whether specking, stonking, just watching videos casually, whatever the deal, you understand what happened to Welcome to Wraith. Yeah, so it's, I don't think it's outlandish. That's what I'm trying to say. So, again, and am I fully expecting that? And here's the thing, we're only talking about 1 year. What about like 3 years from now? Like, how rare are those boxes going to be? Again, all of this, we have to assume that the TCG survives and thrives. And thrives. We have to see growth during that time. I think we're on a fast track to see that. Again, I think we're on that exponential curve for MetaZoo right now. It's just such a light market. It's super easy to lift up. Again, I wanted to be careful on what I was going to mention, but I feel like there's so much potential for this TCG. Yes, it's newer. Yes, there's the potential for failure. Yes, it's risky. It's cardboard. You're investing in a cardboard game that practically no one has heard of before. I can walk down my street and ask people if they've heard of Pikachu and Pokemon before. A lot of people are going to say yes. If I walk down my street, I'm willing to bet that maybe almost everyone has not heard of MetaZoo yet. So it's just a different game right now. It's just a totally different ball game. It's pre-viral. It's still pre-viral. I know that we're all in the know. We're all watching this. This is a very unique demographic as well. So these are all just really interesting concepts to keep in the back of that noggin of yours there. So yeah, do with that information whatever you want to. But hey, you know what? What do I know? What do I know about pricing and growth? Like, anything can happen. And you know what? Everyone in the comments, they don't hesitate on letting me know how much smarter they are than me. So you just let's wait to hear what all the wizards in the comments have to say. So I do appreciate your guys' comments. So really quick at the end of this video here, I wanted to mention that's the end of the video. If you don't want to watch the rest of this is totally fine. This is me shilling now. So on the patron page, you don't have to join. What I did was I ran a sell for my patrons. It was just the extra stuff that I had whenever we moved. I had some extra boxes that I couldn't put into deep storage, and I don't want to put into deep storage. I don't want to mess with it. It's taking up space in my home. I need it out of the house. I am not looking to make money. I am selling some things at a loss because I need them out of my home. There is literally an opportunity cost just for the space of having it in my home. I went over all this spiel with the patrons. They already know all of this stuff. And if you guys would like to purchase what's remaining on it, it's not a huge list on one person. It's just stuff I bought within the last year or so, plus or minus. It's just stuff that was floating around in my home. So I've got like random Japanese booster boxes laying around, like 2 or 3 of each thing. And I've got like 1 or 2 ETBs of this, or like 1 ETB here, or like a weird ultra, or not an ultra, a weird premium collection-y type of a box. I think I got a handful of Marnie milk cartons left and just some random crap like that. So if you guys are at all interested in that, I will tell you that they are great pricing right now, because if you go onto eBay, you're going to, pay whatever you pay. And if you're, depending on your state or country, you're going to pay taxes on top of that. And then, whatever else you're going to have to deal with. However, on this, you're not paying taxes, right? Because you're just going to PayPal a flat amount. What you would do is, here's how to do it, basically, if you're at all interested. Would be number 1, reach out to me via DM. Do not leave a comment on this video. That's going to be a nightmare for me to sift through. DM me. My Instagram and my Twitter are down in the description below. I am on Discord. If you haven't messaged me on Discord before, that's fine. I totally forget my user handle and all of that jazz too. So if you do know how to find me on Discord, go ahead and feel free to DM me there. But Twitter is the best way to reach me. And then I will also respond to Instagram as well. I'll be checking that after too. So Twitter or Instagram or Discord, I suppose. DM me, whatever it is that you're looking forward to, whatever item you want. I'm going to have links in the description. I think I've got 4 or 5 little different Google documents where I just outlined like, hey, XY Evolutions ETB ×1 or ×2, however many's left. The patrons, I'm just going to tell you right now, the patrons bought most of the good stuff. There are some good things left there too. So like a couple cases of some booster boxes and that sort of jazz. So feel free to check it out. And I mean, here's the best part about all of it. You don't have to buy anything. If you don't like the pricing, you don't like what it is or whatever the case, That's totally cool. Oh my gosh, Zach's unloading all of his product with us. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm unloading all of my product on you guys. So I can already see some people in Discord or YouTube talking about this, like, oh look, Zach's getting out. I'm not getting out of Pokemon. I'm not getting out of MetaZoo. I'm not getting out of any of those things. I needed big room in my home. So if you don't like that, that's fine. I remember briefly mentioning this before, and there was a whole discussion on, was it Discord or Twitter? It was somewhere. There's a whole discussion about people saying, well, here's why I think he's offloading all of his product. It's just really interesting, all the conspiracy theories and everything, where people get this information from, like how they conjure this up. So again, links are going to be in the description. If you guys want to purchase anything, message me. Once you message me, the pricing is going to be on it and everything. You don't have to pay taxes on it. Everything on that list is a good deal comparative to the market right now. So if you watch this video a month or 2 or 5 from now, prices can change, of course. So right now, they're great pricing. Everything is at the lowest point of the average of the market or lower than that. Now, whenever we tally up your total, I will weigh your box out. I will weigh it. I'll put it all, if you buy multiple things, I'll weigh your box out, and I will go on to, I use Pirate Ship, so if you use some better service, that's fine. I go on to pirateship.com, and I figure out how much it costs to ship to you, so I'll need your address for that, and I'll tell you, hey, here's how much it is, and if you don't believe me, you can give me your email, and I'll send a screenshot of, here's the cheapest way that I can ship it to you from where I'm at, and you'll just pay whatever it is for the boxes and that shipping, and that's it. Again, so yeah, I'm okay with shipping international. You have to bear with me on that because I'm a noob with shipping international. I've only done it probably like a dozen or so times. So yeah, but if you guys are at all interested in that, let me know. And if not, that's fine too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, I was able to do it today.